welcome to Speaking Of. I'm Jared.
And I'm Kate.
That didn't sound right for a minute. I don't know why. But that's what I normally do, right?
That's what you do, I guess. I don't know. Have I even been here the whole time?
Is the microphone on?
It is.
Okay, it's been a while. We're doing our apocalypse check-in.
Yes, and
So
I feel like
that
I'm
you know that
eating
we're still
I'm totally
going.
eating my mask.
I'm doing okay.
I feel like I've been
No, you're doing, it looks
like
good.
I'm gagged. The gag order has
The
been
gag
set.
order has been issued. No, you look okay.
Okay.
You look fine. Just don't breathe in suddenly.
Yeah, I'll just breathe in through my nose.
Like,
Anyway,
that'll happen. Whew.
it's fine. I can
Anyway.
breathe. I just don't want to eat it.
Yeah.
And not
Nobody ever does.
Not talking is hard.
It really is. So, we hope you're all being safe and happy and making good choices.
Make good choices.
And wearing your masks above your nose. Because
Yes.
let me tell you, that's becoming my newest pet peeve. It drives
My
me
other favorite thing
nuts.
is when the delivery driver or whoever
Right.
comes up to the people and it's around their chin. And I'm like, you don't get points for having it on but not
Right.
on.
I mean, that's fine while you're driving and everything.
Right?
but,
Like,
you know.
there was a news story that this woman who was 99 years old, and this guy's standing there next to her with the mask around his chin. And I'm like, dude, prime example of when you should, whatever.
Right?
Whatever.
She's not going to make it to 100.
Not that right.
People like you around.
I tell you what.
So this is my issue, and I can feel it happening already, is my stubble, like, gets stuck on it. It's like a Velcro mechanism, which is good because it keeps it in place. But yet also drives me nuts.
I am happy to report that I do not have that problem.
Well, we'd be concerned. Let's just say that. There would be
Yes,
concern.
There would be concerns.
So, here in Utah, speaking of concerns, we're having a heat wave.
Yeah, it's hundreds.
A glorious heat wave.
It's hell hot.
It really is. So, it's 102 today, just to give you an idea.
I wish I didn't know that.
Well, the only reason I know it is
makes me feel hotter just
because
hearing that number.
my car told me on the drive over. But this is my concern. Like, I'm driving over, and there's people out jogging and running, and
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And, like, some of them have, like, a little hydration thing, and so I kind of understand that a little more, because at least if they, you know, they've
Yeah, I
got
know.
liquid. But there was this one guy, and I'm like, dude, there's got to be a better time.
Right?
Let me help you organize your life.
Okay. If you need life organization help from Jared, you're in big trouble.
Well, I mean, he's running around in 102 degrees. That's
It's
pretty
true.
big trouble.
He's clearly got problems. Yeah, well, I don't know why you would do that.
So, yeah.
I won't get the mail in 100 degrees.
Oh, me either. I mean, you know how I feel about the wilderness anyway.
You'll be lucky if I get in a car and go somewhere. You're braver than me.
I made it over. That's what's important.
All that matters.
All right, so you have a little something.
Yes, I have
to
some
say.
notes, so I wouldn't forget. My first note is, well, first of all, Americans are just really embarrassing right now. In so many ways.
So many ways.
But-
Many.
One of the ways...
The hubs just flashed us.
Fake flashed us, I'll have you
No,
know.
I saw skin.
I didn't!
And now is not the time. But with this
Anyway.
quarantine, it has me all sorts of randy. And now a little leg. Well, it was just ankle.
Oh dear.
All right, Americans and why
Yeah, it's Americans.
I should be embarrassed after I went out.
Okay,
Okay.
so there's all this to do with the Confederate flag.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
which is its own topic. However, I recently saw a story where I think it was a hotel or a restaurant in, I think, Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
It's an inn because it's Norwegian themed. And so they have the Norway flag
It's an inn. It's important. Anyway.
Well, it's because
Okay.
like a restaurant, I don't know.
Okay,
It's just
whatever.
themed Norwegian. So they
Mhm.
have the Norwegian flag out. Which, if you don't know what it looks like, it's like, now I can't remember if it's blue or red, and it's got blue and red. Anyway, they had to take it down. Why? Because people thought that it was the Confederate flag.
Oh.
Because we don't know what that looks like. The colors are the same, yes. The design, no.
Are you kidding?
No.
That is.
I just, come on, guys, learn your flags.
Well, the flags.
Alex would be so
and-
disappointed. He even knows the word for the study of flags. And I can't remember what it is now.
Oh, that's I really wanted to
It's
know
big and
now.
multi-syllabic.
Here at Speaking Of, we know words.
We know
Anyway.
Yes.
Oh, speaking of embarrassing American, no, we're just lacking common sense. That's all I was gonna say.
Literally.
In addition to many other things.
Literally, you can go to Chick-fil-A and get free food for your coins, your cents.
Shut up!
Some of them, not all of them.
Oh, wow.
Who knew?
I gotta
knew
see
those-
if I got some coins.
Who knew those apple juice jars full of coins would come in handy one day?
They say that's part of the problem, that we're keeping our big old jars of change.
Well, that's change that's been there since like the 90s, so I don't think anybody's actually missing it.
Does it help? I need to go to one of those coin machines, because now that I think of it, I think I do have a stash.
Just remember, it takes a cut.
Oh, that's right, because yeah.
You gotta roll your own if you don't want to share.
Story of my life.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Oh.
So, speaking of stories,
Oh, okay.
ish, I've been reading a lot of news articles.
Haven't we all? I have to turn my phone off now for like 3 hours during the day so I can take a break. It's getting that bad.
Well-
Anyway.
My problem is not so much topic, because I can skip the ones and I can, you know what I mean? Like I can choose what I read, right?
Right.
And I do. However, I'm pretty confident that in the last week, at least, I have read one article that did not have spelling, grammar, or some
It
other
is. I've noticed that too. Like they don't even care anymore. And
No.
these are legitimate news
Yes,
organizations.
CNN.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my story. I was, oh my God. So there's this story about
We're
this.
just drawing all the stupid in America
Oh my
today.
gosh.
Let me
Well,
draw you a picture.
Oh gosh, this story is great. So
All right, I have to have a drink and let out the germs, so don't look at me.
I don't want to look at you and your germs. So,
Okay.
I read this story. The headline is, such and such county is opening their schools. These parents aren't sending their kids. So I'm thinking it's a story. What do you think that's a story about? Tell me.
I'm thinking it's a story about what the virus, and they're not going to send the kids, and I don't know. I'm like,
Well, my thought is, okay, these are people that are saying, I get that you're opening the schools, but I don't feel like it's safe enough to send my kids, so I'm not
Right.
going to, right? No. You read the damn
We're both
story.
wrong.
I'm telling you. I'm reading this story on CNN, and not only, oh my gosh, okay, so this family, they're not sending their kids to school
okay.
because they can't. Why? Because one of them has corona. And she full on says, we're sending our kids to school as soon as we're medically cleared. Why are we talking to you? What? So? I was so mad.
Right.
So mad about that and about all of the like double wording and stuff that I've seen lately where clearly you tried to say the sentence this way, changed it to that, but didn't edit it so it says the same word. Anyway, I've seen so much of that lately, and then after this, I was livid. So I'm looking on the article. Please show me her email address or something. Because I
So
gotta
you can tell her.
I gotta tell her.
Kate's gonna grammatically.
So I'm looking on my
police
phone.
you.
Nope, I can't find it. I'm mad enough that I go to my computer,
Oh, shut up.
find the article, and try to find a way to give feedback there. Nothing. Nothing.
And this was CNN?
Yes.
Wow.
I was mad enough
Ah!
and getting angrier as we go that I legit.
The quarantine is not a good time for people like us. We got too much time on our hands. Anyway.
I legitimately downloaded Twitter again.
Oh, I'm not supposed to touch my face. You're not helping the matter. You downloaded Twitter just so you could be bitter?
Just so that I could tweet about this kind of thing. So, the best part is, first I send a tweet kind of introducing my cause, right? And actually, I'm going to grab my phone and read it to you. I should have printed it out.
Oh.
The first one basically is saying, listen, online publications is not an excuse for sloppy work.
Right.
And
especially if you're CNN.
right,
Just
come
saying.
on. And so I'm saying, you know, the grammar, the blah, 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 and I'm just done. And so I say, I have a hashtag of be a journalist and a hashtag of do better.
Hashtag submit your article to your editor.
Anybody!
Isn't that what
Your
the whole
third
point?
grader, I don't
your
know.
editor is
Right?
supposed to edit your article?
I am telling you. And so then then at the bottom I'm like, so sit back, pop your popcorn, and wait for it. So I post that, followed by my rant against this article, in which
I hope you post a link to this episode with this great Twitter. Anyway, you should. We'll go virus.
Virus on the
interwebs.
So the next one, I'm calling out this girl, and I meant to tag her. I was legit going to tag her, but I got mixed up with when to post the
She was
link.
so upset.
I was so mad. And so I put the link, and I said, the title to this story is ridiculous. And I explained, they can't send their kid back, blah, blah, blah. And so I end it with, this isn't journalism. This is blogging. Okay.
Well,
So I
you
am
told
on
her.
fire. And then I go look back at my first post. I totally missed a word.
They're going to get you.
I know.
They're going to live for the gotcha moments.
It's okay. As soon as if anybody bothers to call me out, if anybody actually looks at it, I have a response ready. That's a tweet, not a publication. The difference.
So, speaking of news, there's big news that they have discovered new kind of flies, a new breed of flies.
Because that's what we need.
Well,
Are they condo flies? Like house flies?
no, they're even better. They're marble flies.
Are they superhero flies?
So,
Marble
what has happened is
flies.
the person, I think it was a woman. Yeah. They have certain colors to them. So one fly is Thor, another one is Loki,
Stop.
another one is Iron Man, another one, I can't remember. There's a Spider-Man, and there's one more that I'm missing that I can't remember. But my other irritation, speaking of your journalists,
I'm coming for you, journalists.
So I had already
/
read
bloggers.
this online, right? So I'm watching Fox 13, looking at you, Max Roth.
Sorry, Max.
He's reporting on it, and he's like, so there's, these marble flies, and there's Thor, and there's Loki, and they're Norse gods, though. And I'm like, I have nothing better to do than be in pandemic and be bitter, but I didn't tweet about it.
Listen, it wasn't just that one thing. It was a gradual build-up, okay? Max will get his in time.
So my issue is, I'm like, if you're going to be a dork,
Be a real dork.
be a real dork, because we dorks know.
Loki is not a Norse god.
Well, so they are Norse gods. It's not that he's wrong,
Yeah.
but this is the part that he is wrong about. In Marvel lore, they totally incorporate the Norse, that Loki is the god of mischief, and Thor
right.
is the god of thunder, and it's acknowledged that the Norse people are aware of this, Max Roth.
Oh my gosh.
See, I'm so upset my mask is coming off. Anyway.
talk, guys.
Things are real world problems. Just kidding, not so much, but anyway.
Lame people stress. It's high.
It is. Doesn't take much. That's what I tell people all the time. I'm
That's
grouchy
the
about
thing.
everything lately.
I get grouchier about the smaller things.
Okay, don't look at me again.
Okay, but seriously, with the journalism, that drives me nuts, and it has for a long time. And I think I've just reached my end, where I just can't. I can't anymore. If you're gonna publish something, check it, like once at least. That's all I'm saying.
That's all she's saying.
Okay,
What else you got?
one more thing before we end, before I eat this mask. I have a question for you.
Oh dear. Okay.
And then I'll try to answer. I don't have an answer for it myself, frankly, but I was asked this question rhetorically, and I thought, this is a great question. Who's going to play you in the movie?
Who's going to play me in the movie?
Mm-hmm.
I get a lot of comparisons to Mr. Clean, so I guess Mr. Clean. He's gonna play me in the movie.
But
Or
no, that's not how that works. Do you see Mr. Clean going to auditions for parts
I see him on TV all the time.
as Mr. Clean?
He's gonna branch out. He's waiting for his breakout role.
I mean, I shouldn't say anything. I don't even have an answer. But come on! I might as well say
Well,
Ariel.
I was gonna say Vin Diesel, but he's a lot more beefier than I am, so I'm just looking for bald. Ooh, Batista! That's who will play me.
Oh,
Speaking of beefy,
Bautista.
he could pull it off. Good old Dave
Man.
and
those
Drax and
Those Daves, they got it figured out. Who would
So-
I have play me? I don't know.
I don't either.
I really don't know.
I mean, Reese
Maybe.
of the
She's just
Witherspoons.
so little.
She could do it.
She's pocket sized.
Or
I am not.
I can't think of Lorelai Gilmore's real name.
Oh yeah, Lauren Graham.
There we go.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Yeah, she could. Yeah, okay.
She could do it.
She could do it.
She could do it. She talks fast.
Sometimes I do too. It's been a minute, but it happens.
When she's had enough monster. That's what she's trying to say.
No monster today. I'm good. I'm good. I did spill Coke in my eye earlier though.
Oh,
I don't know
dear.
how it happened. I don't-
Sometimes they spit back at you. Like you'll be going and back and
Yeah,
they're just not happy.
I like legit had to get a napkin to wipe my eye out because I couldn't. It stung
She
a little.
couldn't see.
It stung a little. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway.
Well, there's worse things having your eye, I'm told.
Just like lemon juice.
Yeah,
people.
lemon juice.
Honestly.
Goodness gracious. All right, is that good?
I think we're. I
Because
think
we're going to
good.
eat our masks,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure. All right, until next time, stay safe, stay happier than us.
Don't be bitter.
Don't be bitter.
But
Don't
if you're
let
gonna
them-
be bitter, proofread. Just saying.
And if you're going to be a dork, be a dork.
A real one.
A real one.
Actually, I'm not sure what your problem was with him.
Because he was trying to pretend like they were just Norse gods and not Marvel heroes. That was the problem.
Are you sure he wasn't saying that they were also Norse gods?
No.
Sorry, Max, I tried. Did my best. That's all I can do for you.
All right,
Okay.
on that note, I'm Jared.
I'm Kate.
We'll see you next time.